You read the title, right? This is my Ralph's haul. Ralph's is a grocery store in Southern California and probably other places. Is it weird that I like grocery stores? I have a thing for grocery stores. Like, I sincerely enjoy grocery shopping as much as I enjoy going clothes shopping or furniture shopping or anything like that. I'm an old woman inside. I'm gonna break it down into breakfast, lunches, and dinner, as well as some snacks and cookies and other fun things. So first up, we're gonna start with breakfast items. Okay, so I work full-time and I leave relatively early in the morning, and so I don't always have time to eat a super fantastic breakfast. So I try to find things that are really simple and quick and healthy, and they have enough protein to get me through the first part of my day until I can eat at lunch. So two things that I usually have for breakfast are these Belvita breakfast biscuits. They come in a bunch of different flavors, and the golden oat one is my favorite. And I usually pair it with a Chobani flip yogurt. And this is really the only way I can eat yogurt, especially Greek yogurt, because I don't like it. When I have a little bit more time in the morning, I will usually start with some oats, and I buy the Mom's Best cereals. It's not an organic brand, but it is still a fantastic one. It's relatively cheap for this big thing. I think it was like $1.60 for a pound of oats. And then this is probably my favorite cereal. It's peanut butter Panda Puffs. It says Enviro Kids, but so I don't eat meat. I do eat other dairy and animal products, but I just don't eat meat directly. And I also don't eat fish. So sometimes for lunches it can be a little bit difficult. One thing that I can consistently rely on is Dave's Killer Bread. This is my absolute favorite bread in the whole world, and it's an organic brand, and the guy was in prison where he learned to make bread, and now he has a huge company. So there's a bunch of different varieties of this bread. I buy the good seed, and each slice has 5 grams of protein, and so for like a regular sandwich, that's an additional 10 grams of protein that you wouldn't necessarily get. For dinners, I'm usually relatively tired by the time I get home from work, so I enjoy a simpler dinner that doesn't require a whole lot of cooking, but I still put some effort into it, so I'm not eating. For dinners, I'm usually relatively tired by the time I get home from work, so I enjoy a simpler dinner that doesn't require a whole lot of cooking, but I still put some effort into it, so I'm not eating like frozen meals. I eat a lot of pasta, probably too much pasta, but one of my favorite things to do is make these bad boys. So these are just jumbo shells, and I stuff them with ricotta and basil, and with some marinara sauce. I throw them in a pan and I bake them for probably like 15 minutes, and it's kind of like an easy, kind of like a casserole, but not. So I stuff the shells with ricotta cheese. Sometimes I throw some Parmesan in there, and I also mince up some basil too. And then I'll either use kind of like a pink sauce to put on top, or I'll use a regular marinara sauce. So when I'm not eating regular Italian style pasta, I'm usually eating some sort of Asian style food. And my favorite one is a stir fry with these udon noodles. Also, I'll buy a bag of chopped broccoli, which is already cut up and small and really easy to stir fry, so it's not like flying out of the pan when you're doing your thing. I also add some stir fry sauce. And the last thing that I add to the stir fry after I get the broccoli going a little bit, I will cube some tofu into some relatively small pieces. I use really firm tofu because it's a lot easier to stir fry. Otherwise it kind of gets mushy and squishes everywhere, and it's not fun. Now it's time for my favorite portion of grocery shopping, the snacks. So when I come home from work and I don't necessarily want to cook dinner yet, I will pop one of these in the oven. It is Morningstar Farms corn dogs. Another snack I like to have in my house are Wheat Thins. And then for my dessert, I usually have these Belvita biscuits. And these are in the chocolate flavor, and these are just a great alternative to like a normal dessert. I don't eat them every night, but when I am like craving something sweet and chocolatey, this is a great solution. Yeah, and I don't feel as bad when I eat these versus like when I can eat like a whole box of Oreos on Sunday. So these are great. Alright, so that is all I have for you this week for my Ralph's haul. I know this is an unusual type of haul, but it's something that everyone has to do. Everyone has to grocery shop. So I hope this helped inspire some people. I hope I helped some people out with grocery shopping. Don't forget to like the video down below, and if you have any questions or comments, don't be afraid to ask me or tell me. And if you'd like, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'll leave everything in the description box. So I will catch you on the flip side.